Hey guys, it's Krabby Chaos Coordinator coming to you again from my office. This time I'm giving you a little bit of a different view. I have a tool cart. I use it to store, you'll see my Cricut stuff is here. I have a laminator. And the problem I have is it's also used to store my camera gear and filming gear. And I've added to my collection, but I haven't found a new home for things, hence why it looks the way that it does right now. So I need to do some work, so I figured I would take y'all along with me to show you my process on how I reorganize a space. So if that sounds like something you're interested in seeing, then let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so I thought I would start by showing you some of the things that are already in place now so you can see a before and after. So let's start with the hardest to get to, which is this bottom here. So on this bottom shelf, I kind of have a mishmash of everything. You'll see I have back in the back this black here. That is my bags for my extra lighting. Behind these containers right here, I have my bag for my new tripod. So it probably will stay there, but I think what needs to go are things like these here don't really have a home. These containers, I probably can find a home for somewhere else. And there's just some miscellaneous stuff that just doesn't belong. So we're gonna start with getting those cleaned up. Let me show you the rest. In this next drawer, it's kind of a mishmash. I kind of had it started and then I thought, I'm not sure what I want to do with this because I have some of things like my signs that I use and some of my backdrops. And I think I can use this space a lot better. I just have to decide exactly what I'm going to use it for. All right, so this one is more camera and filming related gear. This probably will get a little bit rearranged just because I have more stuff that needs to go in it. So let me show you the rest. Okay, so right now in this top right-hand drawer, it's a little bit deeper than the rest. You can see I have all my Cricut supplies. Those might actually get moved to that bottom drawer. Not 100% sure. This is kind of a work in process, so you'll see kind of how I work through this. But right now, this is what's in here. And then to the left side, on the top, I have additional supplies for the Cricut and some other just small crafting supplies. I am not a huge crafter, kind of a crafter wannabe if we're honest, but that's what's in this one. And then the next one has my labeler and supplies. It needs to kind of be neatened up. Probably need to get a cable tie on those. And then this is for when I travel. I'm probably gonna get something better, but at least I have something right now for all my cables when I travel and leave the house. And the top, let's be honest, it's a hot mess. I have things in here that definitely don't belong, cables that I don't need. The space can definitely be utilized a whole lot better. So this mess needs to be cleaned up. And then on the side here, I have a little table that folds out, and there's definitely things here that don't belong either, and things that just don't have a home yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started here, and I will take you guys with me and let's see what we can make of this mess. So first things first, let's take the things out that don't belong and clear out the space. By clearing things out, you can see exactly what kind of a space you're working with, which is an important first step to utilizing a space better. Here you'll see me getting rid of some boxes and miscellaneous things that just don't belong. I don't need to keep them. This one I did, so I put it right back. It's important to be able to make decisions quickly on what you need to keep and what you need to toss. The longer you linger, the more likely you are to hang on to things you don't need. I've gathered up some things that need a new home in here. So this little fan, I love it. I used to use it at work, but honestly, I don't really use it this time of year. So it needs to find a home for the winter time. I recently bought a new mouse, so I'm not really using this one, but I definitely want to keep it as a backup because I don't want to be without a mouse. An extra cable. This is a little accessory bag for parts that go to my new tripod, so I want to hang on to that. Batteries and a battery charger as well. So these all need to find a home somewhere in here, and I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do, so let's see if we can do some rearranging. So it's important to be flexible when working on projects like this, especially when you aren't sure exactly how a space is going to be used. Be patient. It's a process. I know I say this all the time, but it's really important to remember that. It's not going to be done all at once, and it's not going to be done right the first time. You may have to try a couple times to get it the way you want. So here you see me just going through the last few things that need to find a home or need to get tossed. And anytime you have an open space that's empty, clean it. Just give it a good wipe down while you have the opportunity. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna actually take all of my Cricut supplies that are up here, and I might take the crafting supplies, I'm not sure, but I'm definitely taking these and I'm gonna put them in that bottom drawer where I put my Cricut earlier. Here you see me pulling out the tripods that I'm going to try moving to that upper right hand drawer. You'll notice that I'm not emptying everything out of that middle drawer, and that's because I'm intending to keep most of those items there and just create some new space for new things. So just like many of you, I don't always get the luxury of finishing a project in a day. On this particular project, I had to come back the following day to get it finished, which is totally okay. In fact, I had come up with some new ideas on how to rearrange this drawer now that my tripods were out of the way. This was probably one of the harder drawers just because I wanted things to be easily accessible and I wanted to be able to see everything that I had. It took a lot of rearranging to get things the way I wanted them, but I'm certainly happier with the way it turned out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually changed my mind on this drawer. I think this isn't the best use of the space. I think I'm going to put some of my accessories in this drawer. And since I don't use these tripods super often, I think they can go actually down at the very bottom of the cart. So I'm going to move those down now, and then I will move my other accessories in, and I think I'll be about done. This is just a reminder to be flexible. Things don't always work the first way you tried it, and that's okay. This is a process, so just be willing to be flexible and you'll be happier with the outcome. So here I'm just putting all of my little accessories in that top drawer. I think these are going to make a much better fit than the tripods did. And after these last few adjustments, it's time to show you the final product. So these top left drawers didn't really change much. I just neatened things up so things were nice and tidy inside the drawers. The top right drawer is now home to all of my filming accessories. So all of the little things and props I use in the background are all in one place. And this is the meat and potatoes drawer. This contains all of my primary filming equipment. So my gimbal for my mobile filming, all my accessories for my tripods, my memory gear, a home for my camera, and all of my other accessories, all in one drawer. Super easy to see what I have and always readily accessible. All of my non-filming stuff, which is more I'd like to be a crafter stuff, is all down in here in this drawer. There is still some more room in here, but again, if you'd like to see me try to learn to work a Cricut, then I would love to hear it from you in the comments. Down here at the bottom, you can easily see I have all of my extra filming tripods, my lighting gear, it's all in here down at the bottom. Those are things that aren't frequently accessed, but they are kind of on the bulky side, so they're a little more difficult to store. Now actually the whole top is actually open, which was not the original plan, but that's actually great. I have plenty of room to be able to move stuff into as I grow in filming content. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope it was helpful. I hope you got a little glimpse into my process when I am reorganizing something. Again, remember, it's a process. It's not going to be done all in one shot. It can even be done over a couple of days, as long as you go back to it and finish it. So as always, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you guys in the next video.